Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing Intuition for Men type, and I'm going to color it red and orange. Not really sure how I'm going to do the pour just yet, but we'll see. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pour my live water into my oils and get that blended up, and I'll see you back in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to split this off into 3 colors. I'm going to have the white as a base, and I'm going to do red and orange as the accent color. Okay, this portion here I'm going to do white, this one's going to be orange, and this one here is going to be red. Now this one I'm going to actually add 2 different oranges to kind of bring that color up just a little bit, so it'll be a little brighter. I don't want it to be like cheese poop orange, but I want it to be a little bit more stand outish than it normally is. It's usually kind of muted. Red. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pour the fragrance in here, and then I'll start stick blending, starting with the white. It's a really pretty orange. I think that helped out, adding that second one a little bit more. It's kind of like neon almost. I think it helped out. Get these mixed up. Try to get some of those air bubbles out. The stick blender is being stupid today. It's probably me, but you know, we're gonna blame the stick blender today. And these air bubbles, my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna put these 2 out of the way and bring the mold over. I'm going to get a little bit of this white in, using it kind of like a base. We're going to go in with our red. About half of the red, I'd say. Okay, now with the orange, I'm going to be a little bit lighter on this. kind of like I did with the Old Spice soap, really thin lines. See if it has the same effect in this one that it did in that one, because that was really cool. Oopsie. There it is, spilling stuff again. Alright. So that's probably half the orange, maybe a little bit more. Let's get some more of this white in here. I'm not leaving a whole lot of white for the top, so I kind of want all the colors to be equal as far as the top goes anyway. It looks like it's going to be predominantly red, but that's fine. That is a-okay. Yeah, I didn't want this one to be like too swirly, since it is a guy soap, you know. I didn't want to have all the fancy like drop swirl and all that. So we'll see how this goes. I'm trying my best to not grab the chopstick and do a chopstick swirl. It's like I want to so bad. I'm like, no, don't do it. Okay. Let's scrape this bucket down that has the white in it. Just gonna go ahead and get the rest of this out of here. It's not much at all. I just didn't want it to be like overpowering, but I know that red's gonna be. I probably should have like put the rest of the red on first, just so it doesn't kill all this white, because there's not a whole lot of white left. So but I can assure you, it does not have to be designed well for a man to use it. It doesn't have to look pretty. It just needs to smell good, right? And do the job and clean. That's what this soap is meant to do. Clean. That out now. I'm gonna scrape this red and just kind of, it's still pretty fluid, so hopefully I can get it in little thin lines here and it won't be too much going on. I really liked working with this fragrance. It kept the batter really fluid. Which makes me happy, 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 happy. think y'all, I know if I sound depressed, I'm so sorry, but like, I'm telling you, as mentioned in the last video, if it caught that much, today's been kind of an off day. It's been kind of a rough day. And I don't know if it's the weather or just the lack of sleep, or I don't know what it is, but so in the last video I was talking about how we got woken up this morning by just, you know, it seemed like one thing after another. And then guess what? Yeah, my camera died when I was filming. So I'm fairly certain, I haven't gone back and looked at all the footage yet, but I'm fairly certain that like, I think it was maybe 7 minutes of my video actually got recorded. So yeah, I'm a little down in the dumps, so I apologize to y'all if you're just like, God, she sounds like so depressed. I am. I really am. It sucks, you know. Work so hard on these things, and you want to make them look good, and, you know, show everybody how it's done, and yeah, and then you just lose the footage just like that. Kind of makes, you know, kind of makes me a little teary-eyed, you know. Need a tissue. Such is life. We move on. On to the next soap. On to the next whatever. Okie dokie. Alright, so what can I do? What can I do to the soap? A little bit too liquidy. We're just about to overflow the mold here. Alright, now, not even sure what to do. Like, I don't want it to be, ooh, I know what I can do. Let's try this. I'm going to do the figure 8 on top. Then I'm going to drag the chopstick through in like a weird pattern, and we'll see what we get. Alright, so I wonder if we start here and just kind of, let's see. Oh, that looks cool, huh? That looks really cool. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna leave it like that. I think that's good. Clean up the edges again. Like, I totally should have known that the chopstick was gonna mess me up on that, but it's fitting for today, you know? It's just one of those things. Alright, and we are done. So this is the look at Intuition soap for men. It's kind of got that fiery color to it. The orange and the red and the white. So, I hope you guys like it. Sorry, this was such a dreary filming, but I'll be back to normal soon as the sun comes out, hopefully. All right, talk to you guys later. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. See you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back. I know this is all the same video for you, but it's the next day for me. This is the cutting of our Intuition for Men by Estee Lauder type soap. And I did it in red and orange and white. I have a lot of red in here. So we're gonna see what this one looks like on the inside. I'm telling you, it smells wonderful. I'm loving all of these men fragrances that I picked out for the designer men's series or designer men's collection for June. These things smell so incredible. And I'm just so excited to be able to bring you each and every one of them that you can smell with your little noses and hopefully love as well. Maybe I need to do a demo on our soaps, like a lather test, a lather demo, so you guys can see, mainly the guys, so you can see how like well this bar lathers. It is so conditioning and soothing, but the lather is amazing. You get big bubbles, lots of lather. It's a stable lather. Oh, it's just great and wonderful. All right, so let's get this one cut. I was actually debating on how to do the top exactly. I didn't want it to be too girlified, you know what I mean, for our men folk out there. But I just, you know, grabbed the chopstick and did the little thing on top, and it's kind of girly, but whatever. It smells amazing anyway. And here's the inside. That looks really freaking cool. Wow, yeah, I'm liking that. Kind of looks like a face. Like, ah! It's like a screaming face. Yes, that smells really clean, and it's not, this one's not too cologne-y, perfumey, whatever you want to call it. I just finished up with the Dior Sauvage, and it's really a cologne type scent. Like, it smells identical to the cologne. This is more of a clean, fresh scent. Yeah, this smells really good. And I talked y'all's ear off in the last video, so I'm trying not to like ramble as much in this one. Got a lot of stuff to get done today. We're getting ready for a market. Well, it's coming in June. It's the second week in June, I believe. And we're really excited about it. Business has been going really well, and we have a new setup, new designs, and new line products and things like that, and so we're just really excited to be able to offer all these things to you guys. We've been working really hard to get our name back out in the community. We've been in this for about 6 years, and we started off really strong, and kind of had to prioritize some things. About 2 years after we got started, and business slowed down a lot. Well, business didn't really slow down. I kind of stopped what I was doing. We were traveling a lot, and there was just no way for me to do everything with the business that I needed to do and still travel. And we were pretty excited for the traveling part, so We just, you know, we had a couple of empty deals that fell through where we made products for people and they never contacted us back on picking up their stuff or having their stuff delivered. We're getting a bunch of those messages left on red for whatever reason, and so we decided, you know, yep, we're not doing that anymore. We're going to take some time off, we're going to revamp the whole thing, and we're going to come back. And we did, and by the time we did, it seemed like, you know, nobody was really soaping whenever we started. It was a rarity. I think you had Lush, and that was pretty much it. That was pretty much the only company that was really, really known for it. Or, well, they were known for their bath bombs. They made some soap too. I'm not sure. I don't think it was cold processed. They might have some cold processed soap. I think most of it was like melt and pour, which is okay. I'm not downing that or anything. But the soaping community wasn't really huge at that time. It was mostly reserved to YouTube and Facebook groups, and it wasn't really a whole calling for this. And so when we got back into it, it was like, when we picked back up anyway, it seemed like everyone was trying to make their own soap and starting their own businesses. And it just like, it got saturated around here so quickly. And then, you know, coronavirus, which we shall not speak of. But yeah, that happened. And more people were trying to find, I guess, ways to make money from home. And so more people got into the soap making community. So there's a lot more of us around now. And business never really picked up like it did in the beginning. In the beginning, it was really well. Like we were booming in the beginning. We were doing really well. But like I said, now with the market so saturated, it's just, you know, everybody's seeing it, everybody's done it, and it doesn't really make it special to everyone anymore. So, yeah, it just hasn't picked up a lot. And, well, I mean, it has picked up a lot, but it hasn't, you know, it's not as much of a, I guess, surprise, or, it's just more well-known now. So it's not really anything new or innovative. I mean, you know, soap's been around for a long time, but not this way. Same type of soap, but just hasn't been, you know, an art. It was mostly out of necessity back then. But now soaping is an art form, as is cosmetics. Sorry, my camera's doing that stupid thing again. Hope it doesn't cut off. But yeah, cosmetics and things like that is just more and more readily available these days. And it seems like everyone's doing it. However, I feel that we are actually, there's a lot of people who will go out and buy pre-made bases for, gosh, you can buy pre-made bases for anything these days. Anything in the cosmetic field, really. They have pre-made bases for bath whip, you know, the foaming bath whip. They have pre-made bases for lip balm, pre-made bases for even soaping now. They have pre-made lip gloss bases. It's like some kind of gel. I think it's Versagel. They have pre-made bases for everything. Room sprays, body oil, shower sprays, like after shower spray or shower oils. There's pre-made bases for everything. And I'd like to think where we stand out is we hand make everything. We use and control our own ingredients. We don't buy pre-made bases and scent and color them. which again, I'm not downing that. You know, people do what they can do, and I get that. But we are very proud of the fact that we hand make everything. We research, you know, all of our ingredients, and check with regulations on all cosmetics, because cosmetics are regulated by the FDA. And so we like to do all of that ourselves and not have somebody else's product, you know, that anyone can just grab and scent and color. We like to come up with our own formulations. Seems like a lot, you know, more personal, I guess, that way. Not that it's any less special, you know, to do it the other way, but staying on the all natural handmade thing or theme, I do think it's a little bit better to make your own instead of buying pre-made bases. But we do it all the time. I mean, who makes their own spaghetti sauce anymore? Well, you know, sometimes we do, but just saying, it's not as common anymore for people to hand make their spaghetti sauce, meals, most everything's, you know, out of the can, or like, gosh, what is that lady's name? There's a lady that I used to watch on Food Network all the time. It was called, oh, what was it? Semi-Homemade. Yeah, that was it. That was the name of the show. And she would, you know, buy a lot of store-bought ingredients, or a lot of pre-made processed things, and kind of whip them all together, put her own little spin on it, and it was homemade at that point. It was, you know, so it was semi-homemade, and I thought that was pretty cool. But, you know, it's just not as common anymore for people to 100% entirely make their own things. You know, a lot of it's convenience. People are just so busy these days. And that's insane how we make, you know, we have all this technology and stuff to make our lives easier, but it actually makes it more complicated, stressful, and adds way more factors in there than are necessary, for the most part. And so yeah, our lives are just so busy and complicated these days that it's really difficult unless you know, are at home 24/7, have 0 kids, 0 responsibility, 0, you know, well, I don't want to say it like that. That sounds bad, but it's really not. But unless you have absolutely nothing else going on in your life, it's really hard. Sorry, I had to walk off for a minute. It's really hard to go all out and do everything homemade or handmade like it used to be done. I know during Christmas time and birthdays, and I like to have the kids hand make items, even gifts, like to give friends. I like the handmade or homemade aspect of things. It seems a lot more personal than just, you know, going into a store and picking up some card from a, you know, company that mass produces cards and sayings. And a lot of the times, yeah, you can get them spot on, but people are so diverse. It's really hard to hit something for everybody. And it seems like we're killing ourselves trying to do that, trying to have something for everyone out there. And it's just not always going to be the case. But so, you know, during Christmas, I like to hand make items, and even repurpose items is really cool. It's a really cool craft, or a really cool thing to do. And yeah, so with our products, we do like doing the same thing. We don't like buying pre-made bases. Tried it once and was highly disappointed. I did it in a pinch. We had, I think it was a Christmas show, and I didn't have any more. It was something, one of my oils or waxes or something I didn't have anymore, and went to order it, and I was like, you know what, I don't have time to make my own. I'm just gonna order the pre-made base. I did, and let me tell you, I think it was a lip balm bag. No, it wasn't lip balm. What was it? I think it was a lip balm base, but it was for my lip scrubs. And y'all, when I say it's better to make homemade, it's better to make homemade. This base smelled like old, overheated crayons. You know what I mean, ladies, right? You get the lipstick, you throw it in your drawer because you have 15 million lipsticks, and you keep buying new ones, and then you forget about this one that's in the very back of the drawer that you've probably had for like 10 years. Come on, ladies, after 1 year, throw them out. So I'm guilty too, no worries, no judgment. But yeah, so you have this like old lipstick in the back of the drawer, and you find it and you're like, oh my God, I love that color. You know, it's a pretty color. And you open it up and you smell it and you're like, whoa, it smells stale. Like I don't know how to describe it other than like Play-Doh or a crayon. It just has a very distinct odor. And you're like, no, not going to use that. And then you finally decide to throw it away. But yeah, so this pre-made lip balm base had that smell to it, and even though I put my flavoring in there, it tasted awful. I made one sample of it, and when I was like, no, I'm absolutely, I cannot sell this to my customers. I'm not going to sell this to my customers. This is wrong. Like on so many levels, this is wrong. And I was a little upset with the manufacturer or the supplier. They're widely known, by the way, but yeah, I was highly upset with them because I was like, how can you sell this? Because no amount of flavoring, no safe amount of flavoring is going to get rid of that smell and that taste, and just no, just stop. I don't know if it was just a bad batch, an old batch, discounted, you know, stuff that's on sale from that supplier. I don't know what happened, but I was so mortified, and I wound up actually changing my recipe to accommodate what I could do at the time, and wound up actually formulating my own right then and there. And that's what I took. I think we worked on it till last second, and that's what we took to the Christmas fair that year. But yeah, I learned my lesson one time. I bought that pre-made base, and never ever again. So with our liquid soap, our bar soap, body butter, sugar scrub, beard oils, lip balm, lip scrub, all the things we make, we use our own raw ingredients and do not use pre-made bases. Like I said, personal preference. Some people, you know, may do it and it's fine, and I get that, and they may have better experiences than I did with it, but I choose to do it because that one time kind of swore me off of, you know, I was like, you're not getting another chance. Like, that's it. I'm done. That was gross. Can't do that. So we take a lot of care in the products that we offer you guys, and want you guys to be comfortable buying from us for that reason. So just putting it out there. Again, rambling. I'm sorry. By the way, here's our whipped body butter. It's whipped shea body butter. And I actually scented this one. This is for a local customer. Sorry guys, we don't do these in the summer months. I think after April 1st, we don't sell these on the website anymore, or through Facebook or Instagram, just because of the low melting temp of the oils. But yeah, so this is for a local customer, and it's actually scented in the Black Opium type, the Yves Saint Laurent. That was one of my best-selling soaps throughout these last 3 series, or last 3 collections that we've had. This was one of the best-selling ones. People often overlook I don't know if they don't know what it smells like, they've never smelled it before, or if it was just the bar. Like, we had the bar soap, and if you guys have seen that video, it's a charcoal soap, and then it has the rose gold accent color in it. Well, I think people kind of passed it up because it was like a black bar soap, which is like these very light color running through it. And I mean, it's just activated charcoal, but I don't know if people were kind of thrown off by the black of the bar or what. But every time it would get passed up, I would say, hey, you know, go smell that one down there and see what you think about that one. And sure enough, I'm going to say 9.5 to 10 out of 10 times they would buy it right on the spot. They were like, wow, this stuff smells amazing. It's really, really good. Love, 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 love my Yves Saint Laurent. Love. Okay. So, sorry. This was not another product video. This was only supposed to be the cutting, but I have so many things going on at once and so many things on my plate at the moment, and why not just share with you guys everything that we do, right? So, all right, if you like this video, like I said, this is a two-part video. You have the making and the cutting. It's all in the same video for you guys. But if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted every time we make a new video and upload it. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.